An ab routine. This is not necessarily a beginner ab routine, but it's meant for someone who really, either has really good awareness of their body, they understand how to contract certain muscles, or they've had physical therapy and they've worked on this with their physical therapist, so they know how to contract certain muscles, how to shut on, shut off. We're going to go with 5 exercises today. We're going to go 4 rounds, so a total of 20 minutes. This whole thing should last. I'm going to go through each one before we start, and then we'll get started. So the first one is a reverse crunch. So basically we want to start off by bracing out through our obliques. We're going to pull in our lower abdominals a little bit and lift up off the floor. You got to be checking each time, make sure this stays on. So if anything, re-engage between each set, okay? If one side doesn't work well versus the other, like if your right side seems to kick in more than the left or whatever, just reactivate it. We'll talk about that during, just make sure everything is on. Okay, next one we're gonna do our rotation. So we're gonna try to work in different planes of movement. We're going to try to do side-to-side rotational. So we're going to work on some oblique rotations. So what you're going to do is tighten your obliques like that, knees up, and you're going to go side to side. So you are going to make sure that your obliques are controlling the movement, and you want to make sure that your back doesn't pop off the floor. Next one we're going to do, this is more kind of in the sagittal plane. So we're going to go up on our forearms and knees. You could be up all the way off your knees if you'd like to, but as more of a beginner one. So you're going to tighten your lower abdominals, and you're just going to pull up into a mini pike like that. So you're going to kind of V out, and all the V is happening right there. Fourth exercise, we're going to be doing some side planks. Feel free to do it off your knees or straight legs. Just make sure that your hips are kind of leveled out. You're not rolled back, you're not rolled too forward. Make sure that your obliques are on, that your lats are on, and that your legs are kind of pretty much relaxed. You're just pushing up through this area over here. And lastly, we are going to do plank rotations. It's actually up on our hands. So you're just going to rotate out like that and just tap to the side. Now, again, same thing. You want to make sure that your obliques are on. You're pulling in through your lower abdominals. Just make sure that you're not rounding your upper back or anything. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. All right, and go. So first one. Reverse crunches. So got my obliques on, lower abs on, and I'm just tapping. So I don't want to feel like my back is shooting off the floor. It's pretty stable. I'm not pushing my back down into the floor, but I'm keeping this pretty stable and locked up, pretty stabilized. And that's what we want for our abs. Most of our abs, we do have movers, but we have stabilizers, and most people focus on their movers. All right, break. So it's not going to be too hard the first round, but once we get to the third or fourth round, should definitely be feeling all this. All right, next one, we are going to do our rotations. We got 5 seconds left. Get ready. Get abs activated. Pull in, knees up, and right. And you might not have a lot of range of motion with this. Like I can go further to my right than I can to my left. That's fine. Just don't try to keep your back on the ground. Don't let it come off. I don't mind if you're sticking to kind of a small movement. You'll see it probably actually will loosen up as you go. See, if I'm starting to lose my lower, gotta re-engage it and then keep going. So this is all you're always checking. You're always making sure this is a controlled way to work out your abs. Okay, we're not just doing crunches and leg lifts and hoping for the best, hoping that the right muscles are kicking in. We're forcing them on. All right, next one, mini pikes. Okay, so on the hands, let's do it off the knees. So we're just going to, I'm going to do it off my forearms at the start. So I'm going to pull through my lower abs, and my butt comes up. So you should be feeling all these muscles work whenever you fall. I don't want you to roll your upper back. Your upper back should be pretty stable. And if you feel like one side's not working well, then I'm going to make it a little bit harder for myself. Yeah, and only do this if you're able to do it without your back kicking in. So my back just kicked in, you go back to my knees now. Okay. Alright, next one is side planks. I'm going to start off on my knees on this one. Probably move to legs straight as we go along. Just again, remember, we want lats, we want abs. Okay, 2 seconds and go. So I'm making sure that's on. Once I get a feel for it, I don't have to touch the muscles each time, but I want to make sure they're working. Okay, let's switch sides. I don't know if my legs are straight on the last one, but we'll start off on the knees. All right. Okay, and the last one, probably gonna be the toughest one, but hopefully by now we're warmed up, we got the right muscles kicking in, so this one should go better. So we're not starting off with the easiest ones at first and then move harder and harder. So keep your back flat, pulling your abs, and rotate. And we'll brace up to my sides. So every rep, I'm re-engaging. My back's not on. My shoulders are definitely working. My core is working. Okay, I feel like my upper abs are starting to turn on. I'm going to pull in my lower abs. Okay, round 1. So we'll do 3 more rounds. Hopefully as we go along, we'll just get better and better. Alright, reverse crunches. Okay, obliques on, lower abs pulled in, and go. And this is kind of the time to take stock. See what muscles are not really wanting to work. Like I can notice right now, my right side is not as engaged as my left. So I gotta check on that. Shouldn't be just dropping the legs down. If I show you bad form, shame on me. That's the only reason why I hesitate to do any of these videos. It's because I gotta be on point. Because if I'm not, then who will be? I sound like a superhero right now. Okay. Next one, we're gonna do rotations again. So this one, especially, and the end one are really about stability, just in different planes of motion. If you notice, I can go a lot further on the right than the left. It really wants to come off. That could be due to a lot of things. Tight hip, tight back. But I'm going to aim for just another millimeter of a movement each time I do it. I can really tell my abs are wanting to shut off. Okay. All right, mini planks, mini pikes, I mean. I think this one will get a little more intense about. Get my hands out, look at that. So sometimes I check just to make sure those muscles are working. And that's fine to go on one arm. If anything is more challenging. I feel my upper abs or back kick in, I can just definitely go right back here. It's a little easier. It helps to keep the chest up. You know, don't round your chest. All right. Okay, side planks. And this time we'll go legs straight out. Feel free to go knees bent, but we're doing reps. No holds, because holds, sometimes you lose track of the right muscle. If you're not sore the next day from this, and then let me know. We'll make a more intense video. I don't know if I'll be the one showing it, because this is hard enough for me already. Can't say I have the best core in the world. We didn't switch sides on that side. Okay, we'll have to add a left side in on the next round. All right, and last one, plank leg rotations. I think these are the hardest ones, because this is everything. Legs, abs, upper body. And so pulling your abs breaks out. Gotta check every so often, make sure the right muscles are on. Especially when you feel your back turning on. All right. Looks like we're about halfway through. 2 sets down, 2 sets to go. Let's go back on our backs, get into some reverse crunches. As you progress with these reverse crunches, they just turn into leg lifts. So you can go a little deeper into them, like that. Assuming you probably saw my back lift up, so I wouldn't be doing that, but then at some point, you can add it into a leg lift, but I would not recommend it right away. We're just gonna start here, make sure everything's working. Do this for a few weeks. You'll know when you're ready. Leg rotations. So yeah, we have side planks, get the frontal plane, pikes, sagittal plane, rotations, get the rotational plane, reverse crunches, get the sagittal plane. So we're getting all planes of movement. So the abs learn how to stabilize in 3-dimensional movement, which is what we want. Doesn't make sense to train. Everyone trains in the sagittal plane, squats, deadlifts, but you walk, I guess, in the sagittal plane. I mean, you know, once in a while you're gonna have to sidestep someone when you're walking, and you'll get a little frontal plane in there. But if you do any sports, there's a lot more than sagittal plane, unless you're just in track. Alright, let's get into some mini pikes. These are the toughest ones just to keep on. I'm going to go with my elbows on this one just so I can feel around. I really feel my upper abs wanted to jump in on this one. As they get tired anyways, it's going to get worse and worse. So, if you're in acute pain, this is not something you want to do right away, because especially 4 sets, maybe 1 set, because as you get tired, it's much harder to keep the right muscles activated. Okay, side plank. By the 4th set, it's going to be a struggle to keep these muscles on. The back's going to want to kick in. Alright, here we go. Left side the whole time. And then the 4th round we'll switch it up next time. So I want my chest puffed out on this one. I don't want to be collapsing into my shoulder. It looks like it, that my hips popping up, but I'm trying to keep my hips at dead weight. Let's finish off with some straight legs. One more. Oof. Okay. Plank leg rotations. Let's see how we do with these ones. If you're you got strong pecs or strong abs that you crunch with, your upper abs are going to want to work. So brace, lower abs. Okay. You can go deeper and deeper into these as you feel good, but you can't collapse. It's very important. If the muscles shut off, don't just keep going. Fix it. Take a second. Fix it. My arms and my abs are on fire. One more in each. Okay, round 3 is in the books. Yeah, one more round. Okay, back to reverse crunches. Make these last ones count. Really make sure that the red abs are on, because things are going to want to start shutting off. It's going to get dicey now. But this is the best time to take stock, because you can see which muscles have poor endurance. If you're looking to get into sports, if by the 4th set you feel certain muscles just completely off, you know what you need to work on endurance-wise. So a lot of this is taking stock. 5 more seconds, get 2 more in. Third one just for bonus. Like on that last one, it seemed like my left front ab, lower ab, really wanted to stay off. If I feel some back tightness on the left tomorrow, I know why. So this is going pretty far comparatively to the beginning, but maybe it just feels like it. Feels like this right hip is locked. I can't get to the left. Abs are tricky because, number one, everyone wants the good looking abs. Although obliques look pretty good. you have defined obliques. And you see most people tend to have a little more fat down here. Now, I'm not saying there's anything anything is like spot fat, but all right, I'm a little behind here. Okay, less talking, more adding. But yeah, you can't really target areas of fat. I mean, at least that's what the research says. But I do believe the more muscle you put on in an area, the less fat can be there. I know there are some people that have a lot of muscle, a lot of fat. Usually they don't go together. Not saying they can't. Okay. All right, 2 more to go and we're done for today. Side planks. So we're gonna do 20 on each side. Sorry, 20 seconds on each side. Okay, I'll remember to switch this side. Ready? Kind of slacking on my lats. Got a lot of abs going on. Kind of being weak in my shoulder. All right, other side. See, for some people, their lats take over and they can't even get their abs on. But depends on what you train. I seem to train a lot more obliques, more just because I'm showing people all the time how to turn them on. So mine get kind of turned on, but now they get hard to show off sometimes, even hard for other muscles to kick in. You're trying to stay in place, you're not shifting so much. Ooh. Probably more shoulders or make sure not to ram my back, pull on my abs, and brace. Alright, and that's it. Got any questions? You can email me at info@jamsportsandspine.com or comment below. I'll try to answer.